Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel reveals retirement plans caused by Brit. Hamilton, 33, won the 5th World Championship of his career last season. And 31-year-old Vettel believes if the older Brit can still compete for the top honors, then so can he. The pair are expected to battle at the front of the grid for this year's world title. Vettel is also out to try and end Ferrari's 12-year drought for the top motorsport honor. "I think it's clear that I'm not in the spring of my career anymore," Vettel told Sport Bild. "On the other hand, at 31 I still have plenty of time in this sport. Looking back, Michael Schumacher was even a bit older than me when he won his first title with Ferrari. And Lewis is 2 years older than me. I still have no thoughts of retiring. On the contrary, I'm doing everything to fulfill my dream of the title with Ferrari. And as far as my family is concerned, they support me and don't get in the way." Vettel has not won the championship since 2013, when he scooped his 4th in a row with Red Bull. And the German was asked if he has since ever thought of throwing the towel in. "Not really or no, the answer is no," Vettel replied. "Because throwing in the towel would mean dropping everything and giving it up." "No, because my goal, my dream is to become a Ferrari world champion. It also motivates me that Ferrari is the biggest brand in Formula 1. For me it would therefore be the ultimate if I could win the world title with Ferrari." Next news: Ricciardo urges Renault to focus on one crucial factor in 2019. Daniel Ricciardo says Renault will need to increase the pace of development of its car in 2019 if the French outfit ambitions to bridge the gap with F1's trio of frontrunners. Upon his arrival at the French squad at the end of last year, Ricciardo pinpointed Renault's development program as a potential source of improvement in the team's quest to join the fight at the front of the grid. "Our main target is to finish 4th or even better this year," the Aussie told France's L'Equipe. "The gap with the top 3 is big, and it's not going to decrease overnight. It must be addressed by developing the car." Speaking with Nico Hülkenberg, and understanding how the team works, "I know that last year's development pace wasn't as good as they expected it to be. We must understand what the car needs but also make sure that the necessary evolutions are implemented as quick as possible. It will be a crucial factor in our ability to bridge the gap." Based on its pre-season form, it appears that Renault will hold its own in the pecking order in Melbourne. But the Aussie admits his team is more interested in where it ends the season rather than where it starts its 2019 campaign. "It's impossible to make accurate performance predictions," he added. "We still have work to do and things to improve on, and that's what we'll focus on now. We are making progress, but the bigger steps will happen gradually going forward. I'm heading to Melbourne feeling that I belong here and I just want to go racing now." Next news: Pedro de la Rosa fears Ferrari could dominate 2019 season. Former Formula 1 driver and Ferrari test driver Pedro de la Rosa says he fears the Italian team could enjoy such a performance advantage with their SF90 that they dominate in 2019. Ferrari are odds-on favorite to win the opening race of the season in Melbourne next weekend, with Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton believing they hold a half-second advantage if pre-season testing is anything to go by, despite posting a very similar lap time to Sebastian Vettel. De la Rosa was hugely impressed by the SF90's performance after watching from trackside, but also noted how tight the field is overall. "I leave the track very happy for several reasons," he told El Confidencial. "There is tremendous equality. I have never seen such a tight preseason. Really, it's spectacular. The only team that is a little off the pace is Williams. The others are covered by a handkerchief." The speed with which I saw Ferrari in the first corner, when releasing the brakes, it's spectacular. The pace of this car is beastly. The most incredible thing is that it turns like that with so little front wing. The wing of the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo are tiny. It is so agile. The only thing I do not like about Ferrari is the matte color, he joked. My only fear is that Ferrari dominates. I've seen how beastly it is in the corners. We could have another Mercedes, only we have changed colors. The Spaniard, who has driven for several teams during his career including Jaguar, McLaren, BMW Sauber and HRT, was also impressed by the very brave designs in the midfield, some of which he believes are more daring than those of the leading teams. They have been very brave with their aerodynamic design, such as Alfa Romeo or Toro Rosso. They are quite daring compared to Mercedes, and even Red Bull. I leave this preseason thinking that behind the first three, I dare not say who can be the fourth team. I've seen them all perform very well. Watch out for the Alfa Romeo. I really like the stability in the middle of the corner, when they put gas on the car does not move. In turn 7 I liked it very much. I really liked McLaren too. I'm happy because I saw a McLaren that has gone from less to more, with each passing day they were doing more and more race simulations and getting better. Next news: Gasly warns Red Bull not to get too excited after F1 testing. Pierre Gasly has warned Red Bull not to get too excited following a positive first preseason test with F1 engine suppliers Honda. Pierre Gasly has urged Red Bull not to get too excited following a positive start to its relationship with new Formula One engine suppliers Honda during pre-season testing. Red Bull ended its long-term partnership with Renault to join forces with Honda in 2019, with the Japanese engine manufacturer enjoying one of its strongest winters since returning to F1 in 2015. Team principal Christian Horner claimed Honda had offered Red Bull its best installation it has ever had, describing its new engine as a thing of beauty. Gasly warns Red Bull not to get too excited after F1 testing. Pierre Gasly has warned Red Bull not to get too excited following a positive first preseason test with F1 engine suppliers Honda. Pierre Gasly has urged Red Bull not to get too excited following a positive start to its relationship with new Formula One engine suppliers Honda during pre-season testing. Red Bull ended its long-term partnership with Renault to join forces with Honda in 2019, with the Japanese engine manufacturer enjoying one of its strongest winters since returning to F1 in 2015. Team principal Christian Horner claimed Honda had offered Red Bull its best installation it has ever had, describing its new engine as a thing of beauty. While Gasly insists the mood in the Red Bull camp is positive despite a pair of crashes that set back the team's running on the final 2 days, he remains cautious about where it stands compared to chief rivals Mercedes and Ferrari heading into the new campaign. "It is good, but we should not get too excited as well," Gasly said. "It is only preseason testing and everybody is hiding. We just try to focus on ourselves. We know we have some good potential, but we don't know what the others are doing at the moment, so, we just try to improve in the areas where we think we struggle a bit. We have a rough idea, but we still need to keep our head down and really work because I think it is going to be tight." Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.